should do is actually, so what you do is you have to actually load the levels, and the way you find the levels is by looking through dialogue or trying to crypt or combine or some other puzzles where you have to decrypt them and stuff like this. And there's also a lot of supplemental material that's actually included with the game that also gives you hints how to find certain things. I won't be doing the lore or the story or anything. I'll give you what my conclusions are. There's plenty of streamers that have story analysis. So yeah, it looks like a game editor, right? So there's two ways you can play. You can either move in walkthrough mode, or you can go into first person mode. I mostly played it in this mode because you need to click on things to see their stats. And you can actually do weird things with them. You can move them around, change their life, change how dark they are. Going up here, there is a cemetery. Let me fly, that would probably be easier to find. Okay, so right here, when you see something yellow, that means it's a location. For this one, this is actually a hint to the last area in the game. So this is only half of it. We should watch the cutscene while we're here. You can also look at items in the game on the local items thing, but it doesn't have everything. So you have to search as well. So let's load OpenSyn to see the introduction. Yeah, even the introduction is hidden from you. It's hilarious.
You have traveled far, first by boat and then by carriage, to the realm of my sin, of my spreading through the lands, and the kings offered a reward for solving it. The nights are growing strange. Serpentine lights flowing through them like water, and the days grow hot and dry. Crops are dying, and soon famine will follow. And now you arrive at your childhood town of Haven.
Whoa. I like how it tries to sound like an old computer, even though this game is supposed to be a 2000 game with a Unity wrapper. That's what it's described. So, also you can see that there's an OSD player right here. It also gives you hints to where you can go. Well, here's one interesting place you can go. Cover your butts.
This is a donut.
It's a donut.
It's very sweet and very good.
I think I saw it.
Never tasted a donut.
Exit to see full screen.
You wouldn't really know.
Okay. I didn't. It's hard to talk to those things, but that's okay. Let's find that cemetery. Oh yeah, you can also go in walkthrough mode. You can actually go through. There's no clipping, so you can go through everything. I still visit even though my family isn't here. They don't let those afflicted with the serpent's curse to be buried here. Yeah, something that's really creepy. If you enter walkthrough mode and go down, you see all the bodies. And you can't interact with them. See, that would be a lot of wasted memory in the game this old, if it actually existed. Because all those, like, there's like 20, 30 bodies in there. That'd take a lot of rendering to do. Okay, so only one more place to go, and that's the goblin area, and then we'll move on. Finding the goblin area is gonna be the fun part. I mean, if you want to walk normally on this, that's fine. There's the goblin area. It's like all these goblins and there's all these cats in here. No. I can't click on it. Meow. It's dead, but it's meowing. And then they have someone prisoner. He's looking down. No. Why is he looking down? He has disappeared. That's a cool trick, bro. Then here's the biggin. Isn't he cute? He's null. Okay, well that's all that's here. Exploration is the key, and a notepad. Definitely a notepad. Bird loop. Okay, we're back here. You can also look inside buildings. Yeah, it has these unnerving looking error symbols. Kind of like Gary's mod. Those things creep me out. I was always hated when the models didn't load right in that game. So the first place you'll probably see the load is this place, which is the Hall of Skeletons. It's just a bunch of memes. Yeah, I didn't realize they had Among Us in the 2000s. Yeah, you're lost. Definitely. Really? They had to do that meme, huh? Well, that's that. So let's get out of this mode. Look back. Load. What? Let's actually start the game proper. It's really weird for a horror game to have an area dedicated just to really cheeky memes, especially this early. You'd think that'd be something that they'd hide better. Yeah, if you click on this, it'll tell you our next location, which is Crossroads. So we type load Crossroads. It's actually a pretty cool area. There's Havenwood, and then Chapel, and then and then Nemore. We'll go to the Chapel first. I want to go to the Chapel. This area reminds me of a Kingsfield for some reason. I don't know why. That's a dead end. Nice. So here's another character. Okay, that's important. Vicente Castle. But let's go to the Chapel first. I wonder if I'm... Nope, you can't. It doesn't let you warp. That'd be nice. Look at the crazy jump you have. Whee! I don't know what that does. Yeah. So here's the origin story. Long ago, in the age of famine and destruction, a brave knight stood against the dark Basilisk. The knight slayed the Basilisk, but even still the kingdom was lost. The knight cried out in his pain as the only survivor in the land. The knight clutched his sword tightly and with one mighty swing cut himself in two, separating himself into day and night. Day half took the form of stone, which spun itself over and over and eventually smoothed into an egg. The night half took the form of water, which flowed in a circle surrounding the egg and turned itself into a snake, forming great mountains and canyons, and the snake fell back in the water, creating the ocean. So that's it there. So now we have a couple places we can go. We can go to Nemour. Let's go to my Kante Castle. And I got the names from those directional signs. It's very important to pay attention to everything. Also, if you're having trouble seeing, you can also disable the shadows. This helps a lot when you're looking for something. Be on your way. No one's allowed inside right now. The king is sick. Tried everything, but the kingdom is lost. Let's see if there's anything up here. Did I talk to this guy already? Please, the guards won't believe me. The Minotaur, it lives in Grimoire Dungeon. So the cool thing about this game is that since you can clip through, they won't let you in, but you can tell what's going on. So that's the king, and he's dead. He's turned into like a snake creature. Had to be done. It had to be done. You shouldn't be here. See if we can find anything else. So, we'll go into dungeon next, I think. So yeah, if you don't like exploring, pretty much the puzzles in the game is just trying to figure out the locations. There's a couple cool spooks in this game, though, that makes me want to recommend it to people. And you will see me go to those spooks. You'll also see, like, just people randomly everywhere. I'm not afraid of mountain trolls. I'm from Wake Lit a Summit. So let's go to the Wake Lit a Summit first, but let me just explore a little bit more. I'm trying to show you where I actually got these places. I mean, you could, after you find the location, you could just type it in. Let's go to the summit. Be careful if you plan going up the mountain. Bark. The publisher is pushing to cut this area, possibly make it a later DLC. Dave B. Shoot, sorry. A dying, choking howl echoed through time, though no one could hear it. It was so long and so deep as the rumblings of the earth itself. It died one day. Its silence could be heard. Its absence was noted by all. So, if you're wondering what this is a broken moon. So I'm not smart enough to figure this out myself, but this is what you do. I let you explore the moon. I don't see any cheese though. Which makes me sad and disappointed. I find it funny that this is supposed to be a PC game, but it has the PlayStation 1 wobble. Music's getting a little stressful. The cradle levels are high. Can you walk a little faster? Yeah, there's some areas that are full screen that you're just forced to walk in, and you just walk off the edge because everyone knows the moon is flat. So let's go back to There we go. So this has the same message as the other game. So we're gonna go into the dungeons now. It's locked. So you can't officially enter the dungeon, you don't have to type. So I actually will do this on foot. Squee! It actually made me jump the first time because it was such an annoying noise. I just grab. Hey there, watch out! Minotaur is still around here. Shee! Mutilated corpse. 777S. So yeah, you can equip weapons by typing kill a weapon. That just takes you back. Uh-oh. Oh crap, I gotta fly. There we go. Apparently you can go through those. That's weird. Let's see if we can find the manual Tarl. There he is, in all his beautiful glory. Hi. So a main aspect of this game is being able to double click on them and then doing that. You can take the life, literally suck the life out of the character. And now it's dead. This plays an important thing into a later puzzle, which I will show you. I'm more showy than tell you. Error. So unfortunately I couldn't find any new locations in this place. You might have different results. It's a little bigger, but yeah. I can't find anything else. So from the crossroads, there was another area. Let's warp to Taurus again. So let's go load the crossroads. I think the most annoying thing is when you type it wrong. Crossroads, sorry. It just doesn't erase it and let you try again. You have to click on it again. So yeah, if you go up here, it lets me. See if I can find it. I think it's up over here somewhere. You gotta be careful because the edges will warp you. It's not as big as an area as Havenwood, but it's still hard to find stuff. There's 3 points of interest. There's the cult, there's the temple, which I can't figure out anything puzzle-wise to do with, and then there's something else. Did I say the chapel? Yeah, and then there's the chapel. I know there's somewhere around here. It should be around here somewhere. Here, Leif Trina, prop grave. Okay, there's the tower, which I can't see any purpose for it. I swore, can't seem to find the cultists. They're asking for like some sort of sword. Thankfully, I'll be able to speed this up so you don't have to endure this travesty of trying to freaking find out where to go. I remember you could see the towers. Cultists also give you a hint of what the final area location is, but I can't find it, so that's a bum deal. Oh well, okay. Let's continue on then. Load. Yeah, we need to go to Nima. So I could not figure this out. I clicked on it. It doesn't. 200 tack does not take you anywhere. Now there's two important locations to find here. A person that will take you to office, and that one that will take you to Palifor. The desert is probably one of the last big annoying areas to explore. No. No. I think this is the biggest area of the lot. It's easy to miss stuff. So you gotta find the guy. I think the guy that says office is over here. It's been a rough day at the office, so this is how you get to the office. He's our prisoner, move along. Why can't I click on him? Keep away from him, he's dangerous. A cool looking temple that you can't really do anything with. And then there's these dead whales. Yeah, this song gets on my nerves quickly. Surrender your talk or die. You have to pay to pass this. So these are weird looking creatures with 6 legs and double tail. Yeah, they're beautiful. Don't you want to be one? So there's no notes to this area, which is disappointing. Am I going back? I don't know where I'm going. Okay, we're back at town, but we need to go somewhere else, so let's go this way. So the next guy we need to find. Actually, let's just go to Palthar. Oh, wow. I hope I can find it. Okay. Here we go. This is the guy that will take us to... yeah. All the healing water's gone. I heard to get some you have to go all the way to Palthar. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, look at this. That's a giant tower. Oh, there's nothing in it. How disappointing. Wait, what's this? I haven't found this before. What is that? It's like a smiley face. I know what you did. Ooh. Yeah. That does mean something now. So I think we discovered it, so now it's time to go to Palthar. So it says this area needs fall protection. Dave B. This is another area that reminds me a lot of Kingsfield for some reason. I'm stuck in someone. Okay. I've given up. You should do the same. So here, there's 2 items. Traders must see the city nowadays. This looks more like a weird cavern of crap than a city. Palfar used to be known as the City of the Forest, but since the water's gone, all the trees withered away. The healing water has dried up and the trees have died. What has become of us? So there's two things that are here. Darn it, I warped accidentally. There's this guy that will warp. He says, greetings, you seek transport cheap rifts to Exception 8 are in stock. So that's how you get to Exception 8. And then there's also this creepy sword that is 92JF. It's the sword that the cults that I was trying to find needed, but I couldn't find them. So that's pretty much it at Palfor. I think it's intentional, but the looping's really... So I can't find the character that tells you one of the keys. Oh, there's one. All the Hilmar is gone. What a waste. So if you load waste, this is one of the more unnerving places. It doesn't fit the game. I mean, it feels like you've warped into Fallout or something, and you're not longer in a medieval fantasy. So I haven't found anything else in this area. I've just found some flickering monsters and some really depressed people and just random words that are just floating in the area. You can really hear the fake hard drive spinning right now. I forgot how noisy hard drives were. I mean, we're so spoiled with solid state drives and stuff. So let me find at least everyone exact same into death. Yeah, and then there's these just random words in here. Liminal thought. But what I want to find is then weird art like this. What does it mean? Why is it coming out of its head? Once I find one of those monsters, I will move out, because that's the thing I want to find. What was that? Heard something. I think it's one of those monsters. Ah, there it is. I don't really know what they are, but let's try to get a better look at them. So yeah, those wander around. That's pretty much all there is to this area. So this is like another dead end. Did the monsters even show on this? Nope. So let's go back. So we still can go to the office. So that's our next pathway. As we go to office. Work, work, work. So this is the offices of the developers. Hi, I'm Alan. I made all the 3D models used in Basilisk 2000. I'm very tired. I'm Greg. I'm the programmer in charge here. I'm George. I made the music for Basilisk 2000. I'm excited for you to hear it. Hi, I'm Dave. I'm the art lead and make the textures for Basilisk. Hi, I'm Cassie. I do animation and make the AI in Basilisk. How you doing? I'm David Bunch. I'm the chief engineer and manager for Basilisk. Seems like a nice guy, right? Not so much. There's a gun. Not. It's doing that on purpose so I can read it. Not gonna keep. Yeah. Not gonna keep something. So yeah, he has evil intentions. So here's a. Guess I have to step on. Sick and tired of some days I just want to burn the place down. So this is a really demented puzzle, but this is what you do. You click on him, increase his darkness to 100 where it gets creepy. You click on each. It's a little hard. It's close. You pretty much put everyone's life to 0. I'm having trouble clicking on these guys for some reason. I just have one more. Okay, you know you did it right when weird music starts showing. I can't let him find me. Work, work, work. And they're all... So yeah. Dave B's desk. The gun is gone. So yeah, Dave B just murdered his entire thing. I didn't do it, please. So yeah, that's... so only one person survived. So my theory is that they hid this stuff in here. But why, I do not know. The only survivor. Alright, so there's actually one of the... It's not yellow, but they said they wanted to leave. If you actually type load, leave, there's actually a level called leave. So yeah, this takes you to this weird airport. Sorry, I haven't been sleeping well. So then it takes you to these weird buildings where these, like, inside of them you can find like these doors drowned in doubt. And then yeah, it just keeps going and going and going with different buildings and different buildings on the road. My voice, okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's probably a lot more things here. Let's continue on. So that's the last pathway you can go in office. So if you remember, there was like another, that boat guy said we can go to exception 8. So let's go to exception 8. It's another test level, except you go to this, a creepy song will play. Or is it this one? Get to work, bleep, 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 bleep. So yeah, this level's pretty messed up. No. Really weird geometry. Oh no! Old menu. Do not use. Let's just put the birds on. Supposedly another secret around here. But I haven't been able to find it. Perhaps you have better luck than I do. I think there's like some sort of box that will show you a picture of the Basilisk in all its bloody glory. But I have not been able to find it yet. The test trigger. Alan is tired. It's all about Alan and his tiredness. Notes, flora test looks okay. Dave Schultz. So I went back here, so maybe you'll have better luck finding it. I think it's totally luck. So when I was, after I found exception 8, I was wondering if there might have been an exception 1. So I typed 1 and it didn't work, and then I typed 2 and then 3, etc., etc. But then I typed exception 7. Oh. But you never guess what'll happen. A test level. And this is what a fully... The snakes are the only models that seem to have, it's an enemy. And they just say random things. No, I'm a child. So yeah, I checked all the rooms. There's nothing in any of these, so. I'm naked. So anyway, it wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. Okay, we're getting pretty close to seeing everything, at least that I could find. So, but we want to go to one more place. Actually, there's a couple more places. There's 2 places that we want to go. If you look through the thing, you'll notice that there's a song for an arena, just like the Taurus. You can also find No More and Palthor that way as well. So there's nothing really too excited about here, this area, except one thing. Let me find it. It's kinda... Say unnerving is an understatement. Hello. I can't wait to die! Where is it? Okay, I think if I go this way, I'll find it. Okay, just exploring this stupid dungeon. Skinned. And that's it. Get past it. You hear weird noises. It's like, why is this area in the arena? I don't know, that gave me goosebumps for some reason when I saw it there. It was just so unexpected and super realistic. So that's all you can see in there. And then there's one more place. But let me see if I can find those cultists, so we can finally give them their sword back. We can find them this time, I think. Why can't I find them? Is my memory playing tricks on me? They should be around here. Golden staff. Oh. 1F3. I just remember there being some sort of die before. Well, that sucks. I can't seem to find it. I'm starving. I hope there's food and tours. Okay, so you can find it that way too. There's multiple ways to find each location. That's cool. Just do my due diligence before I just show you because I can't remember how you get to this one. I think I just read it wrong. IREST. Okay, I flipped it. Okay, I put the I in the wrong spot. So this is a cool area, but it makes random noises, so. It also has these cool rooms that have these word warping. It's like a portal or something. Broken, like my soul. Yeah, so this is like a cool looking town area. You also hear weird sounds as you walk by, and these windows are just so crazy. That is so neat. I think they must be using portals to do that. Moved. No, you can't move it. I'm looping around like a loopy. That's how I roll. That's crazy. Been here. So maybe I should explore in the air. Pretty sure there's secrets, I just don't know where to find them. That's a cool one. Let's fly like an eagle. I'll die a thousand deaths if I can die with you. So that's not creepy at all. And then an eyeball looking up to you in the sky. Not creepy at all. So yeah. Yeah, it's just the effect. So yeah. It's not a big area. What does this say again? The butcher shop sound loop. No. Trigger kill player. Mini. Oh. Well, that's about that. Let me show you the final part of the game. So what you're supposed to do is figure out that when you saw that item from the cart, it's not writ, it's actually load ritual. And it'll take you to the final area of the game. So there's more sneaks. So cute. Cutie snakes. There's ginormous snake. So, to defeat the boss, you do this. Enjoy clicking. It's like a cookie cookie, like a cookie clicker. About the cookie. How to give yourself arthritis. Step 1. Did. Here's the ending.
With a final, desperate strike, the hero tore open the skin of the snake. The torn knight, long worshipped for vanquishing the Basilisk and creating humankind, turned out to be nothing but a mishappen myth. The Basilisk was indeed a man, a knight, a cure for a starving world. When the true cure lay guarded behind a tyrant's walls. The man killed ultimately and indiscriminately, until no one was left starving but himself for blood. He became a vile thing and created a vile world. And as the hero's sword broke open the skin of this world, light from another side shined through, and the world trembled and shook, shedding its dead skin and embracing the light.
And so that's the ending, but there's one more thing. It's well cleverly hidden. You actually have to look at the side. There's a bunch of side stuff that's included in the game. They give you hints. And let me see if I can find it. It might take me a second to find it. There is a hanging man that you go to. In one of these trees, there's a hanging man. Oh, is that the serpent? Oh, that's the boss. That's not what we're looking for. I don't quite remember where it is, unfortunately. Look at this. Borrowed time. Okay, you can pick a different one. Well, let me just walk, I guess. I'm living on borrowed time. Should have been dead long. I want to break out, so just stay safety of it. Don't know any other way. My whole life is spent living in the past. What am I doing? Why am I writing this? Don't know where I'm going anymore. It's sad, but I guess I have to look on, and then looking back and missing it, also hating it. By putting yourself working at it before it reaches anyone. Guess it was just normal what it feels like. I'm proud of the work I did. Now it's part of something I don't even like. It was so rushed in hindsight, I shouldn't have cared so much. Like I missed it. At the same time, it was kind of traumatic. Watching videos of the project gives you strange feelings. I found something new. Some developer's blog. Wow, I feel like we're going nowhere. Maybe that's the point. Okay, I found the edge of the map. I remember it being close to the edge of the map. Okay, the trees are coming back. I like how when the trees start showing, it starts making the fake hard drive is like making more sounds. Come on, where is it? Where's the stupid body? I'm doing a great job at searching for it too. Okay. Um. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, I already went behind. Come on, where are you? In this stupid forest, it's somewhere around here. Oh my goodness, I cannot. There he is again. I remember him being close to the edge of the map. Where's this butt wipe? Okay, we finally found this stupid jerk. It's all my fault. All because of the color yellow MPV. So if you use like a ROT 16 translator, you'll get partially the words, and what it will say you'll have to figure out fully, but what it will spell to you, you also have it right here. So you have MD MVB, and that if you use the ROT 19 cryptin, it will spell event. So he's saying it's all my fault because of the event. So if you type load event, this is what you get. Yeah, this is like the coolest effect. It's like everything's melting. It's such a cool looking effect. Hmm. So this is the office. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see this effect, but you can kind of wiggle it away, kind of. So, here's the scene of the crime, where David B. did his dirty business. And that will take us, that takes you to the final area. First, we gotta explore a little more. Ah! Oh noes. I'm going to be eats. But wait, that's not all. Yeah, this was first time I experienced this. It was very... Yay. Get me. And that's the exit. You probably saw that code on the wall. If you convert that code, you get the final area that you can go to. My mouse is stuck. There we go. So the final code that you saw it on the wall, the final code is within it. There's absolutely nowhere for you to go except down. You fall extremely slow. Fall long enough and you will get this random text that pops up on the screen. So there's actually a hidden zip file in the Basilisk 2000 game in the build tool data, and it'll ask for a password. And if you remember when you went to the arena in that creepy little alleyway, it says skinned. That will let you unzip it, and it's an SMC file. You put this SMC file in the original Basilisk game, and you will get this. Hey, you made it. All the way back here. But when it was started at all, the skinning, the sacred alchemy to create a true basilisk. They started with a man. Although some call him monster, they sought to make his outside as warped as his inside. They started with the skin. It had to go first. Little by little, they removed almost everything until they finally made it a true basilisk. A true monster. They kept it, fed it, poked it, tortured it. Then they locked it up, and worst of all, they forgot it. But it lived, somehow it seems. At least in the back of David's mind, it did. Or was it David all along? Or did he simply help with the experiments? Or did he just work on the same office building? Or was it just a nightmare? He couldn't remember. He didn't want to either. But it lives. And it will live. And it will grow. And it will starve. And it will feast. Just to see the game. I'd recommend it. So, well, that's about it. I hope you have a nice night. Take care.